This episode of Techno Buffalo on Revision 3 is brought to you by HostGator. Hey, what is going on, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of Rumor Roundup. This is part one of our two-part end-of-year series. My name is Noah Kravitz. I'm editor-at-large for Techno Buffalo, and this is the Roundup on Revision 3 for the week ending today, Friday, December 23rd, 2011. This week's episode of Rumor Roundup is brought to you by our friends at HostGator. All right, 2011, a big year in tech rumors, a big year in the consumer tech industry, a big year for lawyers as well. The year was as much dominated by lawsuits, unfortunately, as it was by tech going on. Android in the middle of a lot of these lawsuits, rightfully so or not. You have Apple suing Samsung, Apple suing HTC, you've got Microsoft collecting royalties off of other companies using Android. You've got Carrier IQ, not limited to Android by any means, but their whole legal going on, and what are they up to? But looking at the rumors that shaped the industry and shaped our show over the course of the past 11 and a half months, Apple certainly comes to mind. Apple always at the top of any rumor monger's list because they just attract so much attention, and they became the world's largest company by market cap this year, so you kind of have to pay attention. The big rumors from Apple this year: would there be an iPad 2? Would there be an iPad 3? Yes and no. iPad 2 was released, iPad 3 was not, which means I'm going to be singing and dancing on camera while Sean Ani is laughing at me. So look for that coming from CES. But no iPad 3, no iPhone 5 either. We got the iPhone 4S. So that kind of sets the table for next year. Possibly more of a radical redesign for both products. And the iPhone 5 looking, we'll talk about it next week, what the rumors might be. We'll leave it at that. iPad 3, I was expecting an iPad 3 with a Retina display, a double resolution display. Didn't come out this year, although my sources still tell me it was supposed to. It just got pushed back because of supply constraints. But whatever, I'm just crying over spilled milk. So we'll talk about that next week as well. The other rumor from Apple that was kicking around was, would there be an Apple-branded TV set? We did not see that, but that's something that we'll definitely talk about next week, because that could be a big thing for next year. And the introduction of Siri technology in the iPhone 4S could set the stage for a lot of voice-controlled products from Apple and others. On the Android side of things, it's interesting because some of the rumors sort of were put to rest early and turned more into when will it come out than, does it exist kind of things. I'm talking about dual-core and quad-core tablets, and I'm talking about ice cream sandwich. NVIDIA set the stage early on in the year at CES, launching a whole bunch of products, or their partners launching a whole bunch of products with NVIDIA Tegra 2 dual-core chips in them. And then just a month later at Mobile World Congress in February, NVIDIA unveiled their roadmap for the future, including the Tegra 3 series of quad-core mobile processors. So we knew kind of early on there were a bunch of dual-core Android phones and tablets coming out. There were a bunch of quad-core tablets set to come out, quad-core tablets and phones set to launch, later in the year. They were talking summer, so we're looking at the first quad-core tablet on the market now, the Asus ePad Transformer Prime, and then the first quad-core phones probably to be unveiled sometime around CES in a few weeks, CES 2012. But at any rate, we kind of knew what was happening on the Android side, and then Google previewed ice cream sandwich early on in the year. So again, it was a matter of when would those devices come out. But those are kind of the two big rumors on the Android side. What was going to happen with the fragmentation and then the unification of the different operating systems, the different user experiences across, multiple form factors, and tablets were huge this year. And then the whole horsepower race. I think the legal side of things plays into it as much as anything else right now for Android hardware partners, but we'll talk about that next week as well. Also, speaking of Android and tablets, one of the biggest rumors all year had to do with not a company that comes to mind immediately, or didn't used to, when you thought about consumer electronics hardware, which is Amazon. All year long we were wondering, an Amazon tablet, is it really going to happen? What's it going to look like? What's the point of it? Is it going to have, quad cores and a 10-inch display, or is it going to be a little tiny low-end, 6 or 7-inch device? I was kind of in between. We got the Amazon Kindle Fire. It's a 7-inch device, but a dual-core processor, so not necessarily low-end. Runs a heavily customized forked version of Android, which basically serves to bring you into the Amazon world. Just as we speculated on Techno Buffalo, the reason for the Kindle Fire tablet has much to do with upselling you Amazon products, whether it's the millions of products that they sell and ship to your home, or their newly growing offering of digital media. Books, music, TV shows, movies, for purchase, for rental, for lending, for streaming, all that stuff. The Amazon Fire is your low-cost way into that ecosystem, and they've been selling like hotcakes. Reports of 1 million units a week shipping, which is pretty crazy. So that was one of the big rumors, and it came true. The Amazon tablet, the Amazon Kindle Fire. Of course, now that sets up a whole bunch of rumors for next year. Will there be a successor? Will there be a higher-end product, et cetera, et cetera? Again, we'll talk about that next week. All right, we're going to take a break for a minute, rest my froggy voice, and talk about our friends at HostGator who are sponsoring this week's episode. HostGator can get your blog or website up and running in minutes. With plans starting at just $3.96 per month, you get 24/7 support and access to website building tools with all their over 4,000 templates. They'll even migrate your current site for free. HostGator is 130% powered by wind energy. They offer unlimited disk space and bandwidth, and they've got a 45-day money-back guarantee. And if that weren't enough, they're also offering $100 in Google AdWords credits so you can get started with marketing your site. For Revision 3 viewers, HostGator's got a special deal. You can get 25% off your order or your first month's free. Just go to HostGator.com and enter the code TechnoBuffalo at checkout so they know we sent you. Looking back at 2011, more rumors swirling around having to do, in the mobile space in particular, having to do with companies on the edge, what's going to happen. We saw Palm scooped up. What's happened? Palm's gone through, a couple of CEOs, Meg Whitman now running the ship over there. WebOS was killed dead, not killed dead. What was going to happen with it? Now it's open source, and Palm may or may not still make some hardware for it. I don't know. Not a great year for WebOS fans, that for sure. RIM, speaking of not a great year for RIM BlackBerry fans, or for the company at least. Their first next generation device, the Playbook running the QNX based BBX platform, just a total financial disaster, did not sell well. No email on the thing. Then they said BBX was going to be renamed BlackBerry 10, talk about the first BlackBerry 10 enabled smartphones, and then what happens? A couple of RIM execs get arrested on a plane. The plane has to be grounded. All these people put up overnight, cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Those guys get fired. RIM has their earnings call for the last quarter of the year, just a disaster. The co-CEOs say they're going to drop down to a $1 salary for next year. But oh, by the way, those next generation phones that are going to save the company, the BlackBerry 10 phones, they're not coming till the second half of 2012. So all of the BlackBerry rumors about, are the CEOs going to get fired? Are they going to stop making hardware? Are they going to license BlackBerry Messenger out to other platforms, that kind of thing? Those things didn't really come true, but instead, truth stranger than fiction. The saga of RIM continues. Another company on the edge was Nokia, the one-time giant, the one-time ruler of all things mobile phones, fallen on slightly hard times, especially in the US. They've come back with a partnership with Microsoft, launched their first Windows Phone devices. Lots of rumors about when were those going to come, what were they going to look like. We saw them in the Lumia 710, which T-Mobile USA picked up, and the Lumia 800, not yet picked up by a US carrier. Setting the stage for CES 2012, we're expecting to see some big things from Nokia on the US front. So stay tuned. We'll talk about that a little bit next week. We'll be covering it very soon. What else? Looking back, Fusion Garage. But in the meantime, I'm going to rest the froggy voice. My name's Noah Kravitz. The show is Rumor Roundup on Revision 3. The website is TechnoBuffalo. And again this week, the sponsor was HostGator. Thanks to HostGator for making this all possible. Thanks to you for watching. And we will see you next week as we wind up the year and look forward to kicking off 2012 at CES in Las Vegas with the whole Rev 3 team. In the meantime, happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate, whatever you don't celebrate, happy holidays to all of you from all of us. And I'm going to give it one go here with my froggy voice. It's the Rumor Roundup. Round them up. Woohoo! We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
All right, let's try it.
Okay, go ahead.
Here we go.
Are they looking at the camera?
Happy holidays from the Totally Rad Show.
Happy holidays from all of us. No more talking. Please, I'm begging you. Right there, right there. It'll take 2 seconds.
Happy holidays from Map Judgment. Happy holidays, everybody, from all of us here at Dig Nation.
And holidays.
Happy holidays from
Techno Buffalo. That's what I'm talking about right there. It's all focused and sharp and stuff.
Happy holidays from Techzilla.
Have a scamtacular holiday. Get drunk.
eggnog. Also steal their presents.
Happy holidays from Film Riot and Film. So wait, where are you going?
Thought you were done.
Happy holidays from everybody here at Soldier Knows Best, and by everybody I mean just me.
From all of us here at Geek Beat TV,
Happy holidays!
From all of us at Different Strokes and the entire Revision 3 family, we'd like to wish you a happy holidays, and we hope 1986 is your best year yet.
Happy holidays!
You mean happy holidays?
Hey,
A cat on a crane!
Happy holidays from the Destructoid Show.
which holiday?
All of the holidays.
Ready? No. Happy holidays from all of us at Film Riot and Film State.
Good enough.